It is National Be a Good Neighbor Day, and we're celebrating the simple truth that communities grow stronger when we look out for one another. I am Zak Clayton, President and founder of Community Pay It Forward, the Come Together Compass, and the Pack Podcasting Networks. And this is What You Got, a show where we highlight the days that bring us together and the partners who make sure that no one stands alone. Today, we are featuring our newest program, the Come Together support page, which is also part of the Come Together Compass, a place where nonprofits and caring businesses offer free help to people in need. Your organization could and should join us, and you can be the solution that someone else needs. Today on What You Got.
Hi, friends, it's me, Barry. Good morning. It is a great day to come together and ask the question, what you got?
National Be a Good Neighbor Day began as a reminder that being a neighbor isn't about proximity. It's about compassion and stepping up when someone needs a helping hand. People celebrate this day by checking in on each other, offering support, sharing resources, and making sure their community feels connected. It's a day built around kindness, responsibility, and the belief that we all rise together. My family is coming up on 75 years of being in this home. We know our neighbors. we've been neighbors for quite a while. The neighbors just to the west of, or I'm sorry, just to the east of us are the Sandovals, and they have been in that home for as long as my 55 years can remember. They've been our neighbors. Even when I lived in Garden City, Kansas as a kid, this was always my neighborhood. I didn't even live here, but this was the neighborhood I knew. This was the neighborhood I cared about and I loved. Through all my years of living in other locations, this was always my home. This was always my neighborhood. This was always my neighbors. It's important for us to take care of the people in this community, in this neighborhood. We've known each other. We've lived, loved, and laughed together so many times. We have some new kids who just moved into the west of us. Beautiful couple. They're great. We made sure that we reached out immediately and we let them know, hey, we're here if you need us. We have an open door policy. If there's something we can help you with, please reach out to us. We've opened our table. We've opened with conversations. We sat there with the fence between us on the 4th of July and watched the city fireworks. Not because we didn't want to hang out together. It was just convenient that way. Their son was playing with their 2 new dogs. It was better this way. But this is a way for us to get to know each other. This is a way to do this. It is amazing to me that we, in many settings, don't know who our neighbors are. That to me is shocking because I've never been in that situation. I've always known who my neighbors were. Always. It was always important to me to make sure that I knew. I couldn't always understand my neighbors. There were times that I lived with next door to people who were Spanish speaking, and it didn't bother me that they were Spanish speaking. We still communicated the best we could. And it was always good relationships. Our neighbor across the street has also been in this, the little triangle of 7th Street, that we've got going on. He and his wife have always lived in this area, and she recently passed away a couple years. I guess it's not really that recent, but when Adrian and I moved in, uh, we started decorating the house for Christmas, and this gentleman walked over, and he handed me something that I didn't realize what it was going to mean to me until it did. And he handed me this little snowman that takes, and when you plug him in, he kind of rocks. It's got lights that are burned out on it. It's a little styrofoam snowman. But he said, I no longer decorate because my wife is gone. I love what you and your wife are doing here. Put this up if you want. If you don't, just get rid of it. That's fine. And I told him right then and there, that snowman's got a home as long as I'm around. And we make sure that that snowman is sitting on top of our home. One of the prime locations, that snowman sits right there to where he can open his front room window and see it. It's been there for the 4 years that we've been here, and it'll be here as long as I'm here. This is a neighborhood, and this is what it's like to be a neighbor. Because being a good neighbor is one of the most powerful things we can do. It doesn't require money, perfection. It simply requires a heart. It requires awareness. It requires willingness to say, I see you and I'm here. In a world where people often feel invisible, being a good neighbor can change a life. Sometimes it's a meal, a ride, or simply listening. And sometimes it's connecting someone to an organization that can help them take the next step towards healing. And that is the reason why we have created the Come Together support page, soon to be the Come Together Compass. The Come Together support page right now is up and running. Doesn't have very much on it, but that's why you should get involved. It's a central place where nonprofits and caring businesses can come together to offer free assistance to people in need. These organizations that can provide food, clothing, counseling, and medical support, transportation, education, and countless other forms of help. When I say free, I need you to understand this. Even if it's a free consultation, because when people are looking for that help, we must make sure they have immediate access to help. And if somebody comes to you and they need more help than you can offer, we want to make sure that you are in our group to say, hey, I can't cover this. Who is out there in our network who can work with this person? You can give us ideas on what is needed. You can help us out. Because we are about not letting anybody walk alone. We also have it to where our neighbors can show up for each other. Our neighbors can care. They can make sure that no valid need goes unmet. Look, you can find our page by going to communitypayitforward.us and just simply type in Come Together, and it will pop up the Come Together support page. But I made it even easier because this right here, that's a QR code. All you have to do, scan it, it'll take you to that page. You can go onto that page. You can become involved. You can look for things that are needed. You can offer things that you know, offer experiences, offer stories. We're going to start a blog for this page, specifically for this page where people can write and tell about the problems that they've had, that they've experienced, and what they've done, successful and not, to get through and to help them starting their own healing journey. National Be a Good Neighbor Day reminds us that support should never be out of reach. The Come Together support page makes that possible by connecting people to nonprofits and businesses that offer free assistance. When you support organizations like any of our giving partners, the Come Together support page is one of them that you can take and have as your mission partner. You can donate by simply shopping with any of our giving partners to the Come Together support page. You can help us grow, help us make sure that we're there for others. And you can help people feel seen, feel valued, and help people make sure that they understand, hey, I belong to a neighborhood. I have a good neighbor. Our question of the day: who is the one person in your community you can show up for today? Once again, that's who is one person you can, in your community, that you can show up for today. We made it very clear with our new neighbor that if she was ever in a place, because she's a young lady with an infant, and unfortunately they're pretty vulnerable when they go to certain stores. So we made sure that she understood that if she was ever in a place and she felt uncomfortable, that she should just keep walking around in the store. Make sure she was never put herself into a vulnerable situation. Make sure she was walking around and give us a call, and I would go and help her walk outside that store. It's an unfortunate fact our world is a little dangerous. Guys, gals, let's do something about this. Let's make sure that people are supported. Our daily challenge is very simple. Please reach out to one neighbor, one friend, or one stranger and simply offer an act of support. And then do it again tomorrow. Because this is not something that's a one-day celebration. This is an everyday celebration. Come with me. Let's make sure that we're out there every day trying to make a difference for people. So please reach out to one neighbor, one friend, or one stranger and offer a simple act of support. Please like, share, subscribe, and comment in whatever streaming platform you're watching right now. Comment right now, and let's share the word. Let's share what we're doing, and let's get people involved. It's time we get involved for good things again, and you can help us do that by liking, sharing, subscribing, and commenting on all of our posts. Today reminds us that being a good neighbor can change a life. And our program, the Come Together support page, connects people to nonprofits and caring businesses when it's needed the most. This is where I call you out. Your role is simple. Show up, support someone, lift someone. Visit the Come Together support page. Join us. If the fit is right, join us. And however it fits you. And stand with the organizations that have joined our page and make our community stronger. Make sure you let them know that you support them because you support the Compass. Folks, I will be back tomorrow with another celebration, another partner who helps someone rise. Thank you very much for being here today. And please visit communitypayitforward.us. In the search engine, hit Come Together. In the search engine, hit Whatcha Got. It'll pop up with the little form. And that form will ask you, do you have a birthday, an anniversary coming up, or any other special day? Tell us about that special day, and we will tell everybody about it. Imagine your wife, your husband, your girlfriend, boyfriend, when we talk about your anniversary right here on What You Got. Thank you for being here. Thank you for caring. If you're not helping someone, folks, you are hurting everyone. So please remember, the path of being a good neighbor is something we achieve when we all come together. My name is Zak Clayton. I am the president and founder of Community Pay It Forward, the Come Together Compass, Pact Podcasting Networks, reminding you to please love someone out there because someone out here loves you. We'll see you tomorrow right here on What You Got.